Hi you guys, this is Victoria with victoriavegan.blogspot.com, and today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving you a few tips on how you can get started on the raw food diet today and how you can kind of skip some of the obstacles that some people go through when they're first starting this lifestyle. So stay tuned. Hey you guys, so as you can see by the title, I'm going to be telling you tips on how to get started on the raw food diet today. Let's just get started. So it's really easy to see all of these posts and videos and to read so many books on the raw food diet and why it is so beneficial. You can rid yourself of sickness and disease, you can get clear skin, brighter eyes, you can just, erase all of these problems in your life and how wonderful the raw food diet is. But you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to get started on that? It seems so different from what I'm doing now. It seems so alien to me. Well, I hope that today I can give you a few tips on how to get started and transition into this easily. So number one is to seek out somewhere in your area where they have high quality organic produce. And unfortunately, you might not have a grocery store in your area that sells organic produce. You might have to find one maybe a town away, 2 towns away, and commute once a week or so, because it really is worth it. I have a post on why organic produce is absolutely essential, so I will definitely link that below. But in summary, the abundance of the food that you're intaking as fruits and vegetables, you do not want to be ingesting pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, insecticides, rodenticides. I mean, it's just common sense. And even if you're only eating a little bit of fruits and vegetables, you still don't want any of that in your system because it is toxic. That's just one reason to get organic produce. There's many more, and like I said, I will link that blog post because it just tells you everything in detail. I was so blessed. When I started this lifestyle, I was in the middle of college, and when I came back to school in the town that I went to college at, they had opened up a natural grocery store where they had organic produce, and I was blessed beyond belief for that because it came at the most perfect time for me. But I know many people that aren't lucky enough to have organic produce in their area. So commuting is just something that you're going to have to make time for because, as we all know, our health is everything. And if we don't have our health, we have nothing. And our body is our temple. So it really is just best to somehow seek out organic produce if you can. So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to always go towards fruit first. Now, it's easy to see all of these gourmet raw recipes, and I have some of them on my blog that are just a little bit more complicated than a beginner can kind of wrap their head around because they might not have a food processor, they might not have a Vitamix. It's just kind of, like I said, alien. So what is the easiest fast food ever? It's fruit. You can just have 5 bananas, peel them, eat them, and you're done. You don't have to worry about, a complicated recipe. So I was lucky when I first started this because I instinctively went towards fruit first. I'm trying to think back. I ate a bunch of oranges and kiwis and berries. I just always ate fruit in abundance, and I think that that's one of the things that's really helped me. Not only is fruit so cleansing and it will start the detox process, which is what you want, but it also tastes good. There's nothing that can turn you off about fruit because it tastes good, That is tip number 2. Always go towards fruit first and get enough calories from it. Incorporate bananas and dates into your diet because they're high calorie and they will give you energy. You can take them to work or school with you, and they're just really fast and easy ways to, like I said, get your calories up. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to transition into this diet the best you can. What I would suggest is to eat cooked food options that are really clean. So make a vegetable soup with just water, cut up vegetables, and maybe some dried seasonings, And that is really clean cooking. So, or you could steam some broccoli. You know, steamed broccoli isn't going to kill anyone, especially if you are transitioning into this, or if you want to slow down a detox. So if you're really hitting this hard and maybe you're going on a 40-day fruit feast, actually, and you're just starting to detox too quickly, well, cooked food will slow that down. So like I said, steam some squash, steam some broccoli, or make a clean soup. You know, it might just help balance you out. Also, greens will help balance you out, so drink a green juice or have a big salad. Really super clean cooked food isn't gonna kill you, but it's not, you know, the top of the echelon. You know, I am, whatever you wanna call it, a ninja or whatever. So I just really want to only eat foods that are just the highest of vibration and that will only give me the best benefits. But I'm not saying if I was in the mood for some steamed broccoli that I wouldn't eat it. You know, I'm not a crazy person like that. So when you're transitioning, just remember to not beat yourself up and to not think that you're a failure just because you can't be 100% raw overnight. Because it is a journey. It does take time. We've had, you know, many decades of eating the wrong food. And unless you're so blessed to eat healthy your whole life, but most of us have just done a lot of bad things to our body. Not only eating bad, but some of us have drank and smoked and taken drugs, taken prescription medication, and just don't beat yourself up about it when you're transitioning. So that is number 3, and I'm going to add a 4th tip for this, and that is to get a juicer. Oh my gosh, juicing is so amazing, and especially when you're starting out, it's really easy to just, you know, make a couple jars of juice and drink them throughout the day, and that's what I did when I started this. I had a green juice every single day, and I really believe that that put me on the pedestal for success. Daily juicing habit is wonderful. It's so healthy for you. You know, I love smoothies, but taking the fiber out of the juice and just having it go directly to your bloodstream is very, very, very therapeutic. So that is my 4th tip. That's kind of just the tip of the iceberg for this, but hope that they helped you guys. And like always, I really thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Raw food is where it's at, yo.